Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal. Out here in our property, all the trees are in beautiful bloom. Got the sour cherries here and here. Beautiful, beautiful blooming. The pear trees are in bloom. Everything's in bloom. It's really nice. I missed the tulips. Had a couple of nice little ones here. I think these might be kind of like wild tulips. I'm not sure because they're really small, but they were very pretty. But we just missed them, I think. And thankfully, some of the rhubarb from last year that I planted is now coming up. So you see some over there. There's looks to be like a tiny one coming up right here as well. And then I think I saw another couple. Yeah, there's another one over here, and there's a bigger leaf left over here. So things are looking good. I'm going to try and clean this up today and mulch it. I'm going to also come in here and clean out a bit of the raspberries because they got really overgrown, and I'm hoping to be able to do some of this mulching before it gets too late and then I have to get going. Didn't really have much time to come out today, so it's just gonna be a short trip. Gonna hopefully clean up the raspberries here and in the other area and get back to work and show you guys what I was able to do before the end of the day. Just want to quickly show you guys the raspberries are starting to throw out some shoots here as well. So you can see some nice leaves there and here. I know some of them seem to have died because there's no growth on certain ones, but I gotta cut back these dead stalks too and just leave these little guys more room. But at least some of them are going to survive, and that's the main thing. And then if I get them mulched properly now, they should be doing much better. And we also have the little wild strawberries growing here, so I don't want to bury these totally in the mulch. I think I'm just going to try to largely mulch around instead of like right near, and then just leave the little wild strawberries kind of nearby, because if I just mulch everything, it'll probably hurt them as well, although they're growing everywhere. I mean, it's hard to not even just step on them. It's awesome. There's so many of them. Yeah, let's get to work. So that's going to be it for today. I finished up just the front area here. I got the raspberries. This one I left a bunch of the wild strawberries going around it, kind of in a half circle. Hopefully those should be okay. This one's definitely got some nice little shoots on it going for the spring. That one seems to have died. I'm going to just leave it like that. Maybe it'll still come out. This one's probably dead. This one's definitely alive. You can see a little green shoot coming out the bottom. This one I'm hopeful, but I don't see any life on it. This one, same thing. I don't see any life on it. This one's alive. This guy's coming out over here. And this one I'm hopeful, but not 100% sure. So, you know, even if half survive, that's pretty good, and I can still bring more from my my in-laws' place that we also transplanted these raspberries from our old property that we sold. If anybody's been watching a while, you'll know that we had another place. We ended up selling it, and before we sold it, I took out a bunch of the raspberry plants because we had a huge patch over there, and I brought them over here. I'm hopeful that you know, this year they'll be, you know, much better established and really start going, and then it shouldn't be a problem to propagate them. The mulch should help a lot. So everybody should know I'm a huge fan of the mulch. I've done many videos about the mulch. If you haven't seen them, look around in my gardening playlist, and you'll see that the mulch does wonders, especially with how dry things have been. It is insanely dry right now. I've watered everything a couple times actually, before mulching and after mulching too. Because it has just been so ridiculously dry. I think we had one night of rain. I think it was a couple nights ago. That was the first time it rained in probably like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks or something. So you can see where I haven't watered. The soil is just pretty much just sand. I mean, it is just incredibly dry. We've had no precipitation at all. It's been crazy. The mulch should be a big help. I honestly am kind of even surprised that the rhubarb has come up and seemingly you know, done so well. So hopefully this should do a lot better. Some of them have died out, and some of them are doing you know, like they're tiny, like that guy. But some of them look okay, and I'm sure they'll do better this year that they've you know, lasted through the winter. And I got our faithful little blueberry bushes here. These got planted in the summer, I think, midsummer. So I don't know, they weren't looking too good by the end of the year. I think the mulch should help these out a lot as well. This one was almost completely buried. I could barely find it. There was like a huge mole hill covering most of it. It's definitely still alive though. There's some nice little shoots here and leaves coming out the end, and down there as well. So I'm hopeful that that one's going to be okay. And same thing here, got a bunch of leaves. The mulch should do some wonders for that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. It was not as much as I had hoped I could get done, but you know, considering how much mulch I had to bring over, and again, doing the mulch after, just like I did with the strawberries, guys, is just not the way to go. Like, not ideal. Obviously, I didn't have any mulch when I was planting these, so I kind of had to get them in the ground. Yeah, if you can prep your area first, do the cardboard, do the mulch, let it sit for a month or two at least, you're going to be way better off. There's not going to be the grass, the weeds, everything's just a big mess, and it takes way longer going around stuff instead of just being able to dump the wheelbarrow full of mulch and spread it with a rake. So spreading it by hand is just really cumbersome. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. I'll just show you guys a couple of scenes of the beautiful flowers here coming up on the various fruit trees, and I'll play you guys some music. If anybody doesn't know, I do have a music channel as well, where I post all the performances of the music I play for the background of the videos here on this channel, as well as a few other things. And lately I've been posting some stuff there as well, music related things, and it would make me extremely happy if people could go and subscribe to that too. It'd help me out. That would be awesome. But yeah, I'll put a link to it. Actually, I think it's linked on my channel too, but I'll put a link in the description as well, and leave you guys with some chill out music. So head over there if you want to hear some more chill out music. And yeah, hopefully that's it. I'll see you guys in another video soon. Bye.